Hello and good morning. So I'm going to be doing a crafting video today, and it's just going to be me with some cross stitch, and maybe I'll switch it up to some crochet, but it'll probably just be cross stitch. But if there is a craft that you'd like to see me work on, just let me know, and I can see about facilitating it. I do knitting, I do crocheting, I do cross stitch, I do beading, sewing. I do a lot of things. I love crafting. Or at least fiber crafts, I should say. So if you want to see more videos, just let me know. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm gonna switch the camera around so we can get started. So this is a cute little crafting bag that I got from, oh man, I'll have to figure out, I'll put a link in the description, but it was a Black Friday sale thing for one of the crafting crocheting magazines, and it came with this little one, and then it also came with a medium-sized one and then a large one, and a set of crocheting hooks and these beautiful scissors that I just adore. I don't know if they're ever going to run that promotion again, but figured I'd give them a shout out in the description. So this is a cross stitch that I've been working on for a Christmas present for my friend. Yeah, Christmas was 6 months ago, but I've been a little behind. But, oh well, it's fine. He might see this video, but that's okay. I just need to get a frame for it. So this is one that I did for my other friend for his Christmas present. I started in October, didn't realize that they were gonna take a lot longer than I thought. So I did one for one friend. It was a portrait of Luffy from One Piece, and then I did a small one that was just a cute little Alice in Wonderland one, and then I started on this one, and I finished this one finally, and then after I finished that one, I finished this one, again for another friend, and I just need to frame it and get it to them. But these are all from this awesome lady who makes nerdy crafting or cross-stitching patterns, and I will also put her link in the description as well. She has some free ones, and then she has some paid ones, but they are really awesome. Alright. Make sure my thread doesn't run away on me. Oh, and this is what I have thus far. Again, another present for another friend. But I know, here I can get more detail in there. I personally love watching the little videos that I see on Facebook of they're selling like the cross-stitching kits or whatever, and I just love to watch them, even though it's like the same 6 stitches repeated. I am just mesmerized by it because it's very satisfying. So I figured, why wouldn't someone else want to watch it? Here, let me zoom in a smidge there. Get the good stuff. Now, unfortunately, I can't do it as fast as those people in the video, but it's still happy. Focus. There we go. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, I went through the thread. That should get us right. There we go. So I'll probably do a couple of letters, and then I'll probably quote unquote take a break, but really just take a break from the cross stitch and go ahead and live stream some games on my Twitch, which is also Meldaria88, and you guys can catch me there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I guess I'll do a break in between, because, or just check out my Twitch, I guess, because there's not really a way for a pre-recorded video to land right for saying, oh, afterwards I'll be live streaming. I might be way done live streaming. So you can check out my Twitch. Once I get enough followers on there and get enough live streams done on there, then I'll be able to upload videos there as well. But until then, it'll just be uploading videos on my YouTube and live streaming on the Twitch. So definitely feel free to comment like what your favorite crafts are, or what fun things you do to pass the time. As I said in the beginning, I do this needlepoint. I haven't done much embroidery, but I'm sure I could figure it out. I do some machine sewing and some hand sewing. That's usually just to fix some stuff here or there, but I was also an avid mask maker towards the beginning of the pandemic. I still make masks upon request, but I think everybody has enough masks now. There's definitely been no more orders for a while. But I also do crochet and knitting, and I've done some beadwork in the past. I have a bead loom. I also have, changed like the pony bead patterns into seed beads and make earrings and necklaces, and they're pretty cute. I haven't done that in a while, but I definitely have the capability to do it. I do have my own crafting page on Facebook, and that is Fruit of the Lamb. And of course, I'll put all the links in the description if you're looking for them. And all the pictures on there are either stuff that I've made for friends or stuff that people have ordered. So I have lots of fun with my fiber crafts. And eventually, I want to learn how to make my own yarn, which I've seen people do, and they say that it's not very hard as long as you have good tension, which is like every fiber craft. Have good tension and it won't be hard. Which I have never struggled with tension with crocheting and knitting. Fun fact, I have been crocheting since I was 4.5, 5 years old. My great grandma taught me, and I have been doing it ever since. and that is 18 years? No, 28 years. There we go. I can do math. Just to date me without actually saying my age. So have fun with that. I was roughly 5 years old when I started, 4.5, 5 years old, and I've been doing it for 28 years. I think that's pretty simple math to figure out how long I've been crafting. I do also, my retirement plan is to learn how to do tatting. I think that would be really fun. And maybe even some loom work too. That could be fun too. Making like rugs or shawls or tapestries. Definitely the bigger projects. Currently my projects are definitely on the smaller side. I think the biggest thing I did recently, which every time I make a blanket I'm like, oh, I'm not making a blanket again. I made a going away present for my very best friends who moved to another state. I am currently in Oregon. And they moved to Idaho, and I made them what everybody is telling me is a very beautiful sunflower blanket. And that is also available, pictures anyway, on my Facebook page. It was a pretty easy blanket though, because it's pretty much a granny square blanket, so it came together really quickly. Years ago, which I'll have to see if I can find the picture and post that up on there too, but it would be very expensive as a commission. I did make a Batman silhouette blanket that was a queen size blanket, and it took me well over 6 or 7 months to complete it. I think probably closer to 8 months, and it was just a lot of crocheting. Now luckily for me, crocheting goes a lot faster than knitting, but yeah, I told myself never again would I make a blanket that big unless the money was in it pretty much. It's a lot of hours. So something like that would probably be like $800-900. People don't realize that it takes so many hours, because they, see similar things in the store and they're like, oh yeah, but this is only $50, so why are you charging me so many hundreds of dollars? Handcrafted, people. It's not as easy as just a machine throwing it together. They don't have as many man hours, so they don't have to charge you as much. But any of my crafting peeps, they know what's up. So even like the little twin blanket that I made for my friends with the sunflowers, it'd probably be like a $200 blanket, just because of the time spent on it. I mean, if you break it down, not even counting supplies, that's 20 hours worth of work at $10 an hour. And I definitely spent more than 20 hours on it. So I definitely don't price my stuff as I should. As I've been told, I don't value my time enough. But I try to look at it as, what would be the value of it for me? What would I be willing to pay for it? So I kind of go with what seems reasonable and also what is pretty close to the time put in. Well, my carpal tunnel might let me finish this tea and call the video for today. Guess it'll be a nice short and sweet video as an introduction to my crafting videos, since this will be my very first ever uploaded crafting video. I will do some live stream crafting at some point, I'm sure. But I've only ever done gaming videos, and I told myself I really want to branch out and do videos of all types that I really enjoy. So this is the beginning. You were here before I was cool. And I don't think I'll ever be cool, but as long as I'm slightly appreciated, that's all that I care about. Just fame and glory, that's all. Let me get this string, oops, sorry. Just getting the string unwonkied. So yeah, if you find stuff like this pretty zen, or if maybe you have a question about a craft you're working on and you're like, I just don't understand how this stitch works. There's a lot of communities out there on Facebook, like I'm a part of several of the crocheting communities, and I'm actually even a part of the rock painting community. I haven't painted rocks in a really long time. I don't feel like I am a very good painter as far as original ideas. I can mimic some artwork pretty well. But yeah, so there's always communities out there that you can ask, but if you see my stuff and you're like, I think this chick's pretty chill, let me ask her what she thinks about this pattern. I'm always up for answering questions if I can, as far as what I think a pattern should be. And if you do send me a question, I'll post a short video with, you know, hashtag @you in the description, so hopefully it pops up for you a lot quicker, and just showing you how I would do the stitch and how it makes sense to me. And again, if you have any specific things, if you're like, oh, I'd really like to watch you knit, I have a project that I really should be getting done. Oddly enough, it was also a Christmas present, but it was a Christmas present that I was supposed to do 3 years ago now. But luckily, the person that it's for doesn't know, and doesn't necessarily care either. And I've given them other presents, so that's okay. And then if you want to see me doing crochet, I do have a lovely little Mario blanket that I am going to be making for myself. And it's a C2C, if you are familiar with what that is. It's a corner to corner style crocheting, and it's definitely the first time I've done C2C, but it is really fun. I like it. I feel like it also makes like a really good graphic for the finished product. It comes out a lot like a cross stitch, actually. So I really love that. And if you just don't care and you're like, I mean, it's not really for me, that's fine. You definitely don't have to feel obligated to do anything, but also just give me a share, you know? Let the other crafters of the world find me and know that there is a nerdy gamer girl who likes to craft, and it's just happy to be their friend. I'm really just excited about building my community, and it's gonna take a little while, and that's okay. Alright, well, my carpal tunnel said not call it quits, but at least we got the T completed in the next word, which is going to be eat that way. And then there's gonna be a chicken and a turkey and a pig and a cow. Well, it'll be like cow, pig, turkey, chicken, something. I don't know. It'll fit on here somehow. But the cow is definitely the biggest one at the bottom. And then the pig, and then the turkey, and then a little tiny chicken. So I have a very happy meat eater as a friend, and I wanted to get him this. It seems I like to do puns and things that excite people like that, just like when people get me dinosaur stuff, it excites me. I love dinosaurs. Or ocean stuff, love it. So if you want to see more videos like this, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me some comments, let me know what you'd like to see, and we'll craft together next time.